Hey, it's Melissa here from Improve Yourself. I wanted to share with you how I use the Plan to Eat website and how you'll be able to use it for your coming week, and how you can create your meal plan for the week, how you can create your shopping list, and how you can get onto some great, healthy, nutritious recipes, and even add some of your own. And feel free to share them with the group as well. So I'm going to share my screen in a minute, but I just wanted to let you know that if you go through the program, you'll see towards the start is the link to the Plan to Eat website. If you can click on that, you get a free 30-day account membership with Plan to Eat, and that's a great way to get started and get set up. And then that way you can add all your own recipes. You can add recipes that are in the program, that the ebook program ebook, and that way it's going to make it easier for when you're doing your meals. If you've added them all to your own account, it just makes things super easy. Now, the first time I used this website, it's going back a few years ago now, I got a little bit confused. So that's why I just want to show you it is actually so simple. So there was a whole bunch of health coaches, and they were talking about how they meal plan and meal prep and create shopping lists from their recipes, and just how they were getting really organized. And so many of them were using it with their clients. And when I tried it out, I realized it was just, super easy. If you do find it's too hard, you can just create your own. You can go to Big W or Kmart, and they have great little cheap meal planning, week schedules. So you could use something like that. But I really feel that this website is perfect for us and for what we're going to be using it for. So I'm just going to share my screen, and I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. Yes, okay. So you will click on the link from the ebook, and you'll come to this website, and you will create your 30-day free account. From here, you can go in and start adding recipes. Now you can click from the ebook the recipes that you like, and you can click add recipe or save recipe. So there's a few different ways of doing it, but when you click on a recipe, there'll be a little section here that says save, and you can save that, and it will be saving it to your account, and then you don't have to go back to the ebook. It'll just be saved in your recipe list. Once you've created all your recipes in here, it's just a lot easier to be using this website than to be going back and forth with the ebook. But you do whatever suits you. I just find that works the best way. The other thing you can do is use the friends and send it to me, and you'll be able to see all my recipes as well. That's another great way. Not all the recipes that are in my membership are the ones I use in cleanses. So if you're doing the cleanse with me, you'll find that some of the recipes have that I've got in my list might have meat in it. So that might be when we're just not on a cleanse and we're just doing our normal schedule or planning. The best part about this website is that you are planning what you're going to eat for the whole week, and you can do breakfast, lunch and dinner, or you could just do dinners. When it's not a cleanse time, we just do dinners, and when it's cleanse time, we do breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, drinks, everything, because we just want to be really prepared and really organized. And I find that every cleanse I do, I'm tweaking everything, and I'm getting better and better at everything. So anyway, we're just going to be using these 3 tabs at the top here. We've got cook, plan and shop. Super simple, and they're the best way to get organized. So the first thing you want to do is go to the ebook, have a look at the recipes, and find out what recipes are that you like, and then you can add them to your calendar. The other way you can add them to your calendar is if you are opening up a recipe from the ebook, you can see the recipe will pop up like this, and then from here you can just click on plan, and you can select what day you're going to have it. So you might click on the 30th, and that's automatically going to go into your meal plan for that week. So once you've started going through and planning, or adding your recipes, I should say, you can click plan and do your planning that way. Personally, for me, I find it just so much easier once I've added all my recipes in the cook section. Another way you can do is add recipe. You can import from a website. So you can click here and just copy and paste a website, and it will load in all the ingredients and everything and the pictures and everything for you. It's really great. So I click on plan. Now I've changed my my planner to look a bit different than the default that you get. So I changed it so mine goes Monday to Sunday, because I'll generally plan the food for the week on a Sunday, and I want to have it all available for myself from Monday to Sunday. So that's what works for me. So I think I changed all that around when I started over here in the settings section. And I find that that's the best way. I'm just going to move this. But you work out what works for you depending on how your week looks. So from here, anything that you were planning when you were in the cook section, and you clicked on a recipe and you clicked plan on there, anything would automatically be popping up in your plan. When you want to just drag it, what you can do is you can actually search. So you can search juice, and all the juice recipes come up. And from there, you can literally hold your finger on it and just drag and drop. So simple and easy. And from here, you can click and open it up. So here is the recipe, the short version of the recipe. You can click on the full recipe there. You can click on print. You might want to print it. Simple cooking view, which is very, very easy to use, especially if you're at the kitchen bench and you're wanting to have it there. So there's lots of different things you can do, and you can remove it, of course, as well. You can create your own recipes that you just type in for yourself. If you already know a recipe and you don't have to have it written up, you might click here and do something like this. Koyo coconut okay, so that's all I've done. Did I spell that wrong? Oh my goodness, how about that? Okay, so here you can see that snack is something that I actually made myself. I might want to do another one here, and it might just be veggie sticks. So that's easy for me to remember that they're all there. So again, you can use it this way, which I do. I find it easy, and scrolling through and figuring out what I want to do and what I want to use. Drag and drop, move it around, change where you want it to go, or just simply remove it. Then the next thing you can do is, from here, you can print it or you can share it. Now, when you click share, it's really great because it can pop up in your calendars. So if you've got a Google Calendar, you can have it and it loads into that, or if you've got Outlook, it can load into that as well. And I just find that really great, because when you're out and about, if you can't remember what you're having for dinner, or if you need to add a couple of ingredients and you can't remember what it is, you'll be able to get access that from your calendars as well. So it's another great way, especially if you do everything digital and you don't want to have printed copies. It's another way of being able to have it all loaded up. So I add mine to my Outlook calendar, because I use that every day, and then that way each morning when I go to see what I've got to do for the day, I can also see what food I'm eating for the day as well. Generally, you'll be planning that the night before. So I think that's a really great way of being able to keep it all electronic, I guess. So you've also got another tab up here, and that's called Shop. So when we click on there, that's going to bring up our shopping list. And you can set up so that you've got different stores. So it might be Woolworths, or it might be a really great online, can't talk, delivery. You might do delivery service, which is really good because that is probably better quality and more likely to be fresher, and you're less likely to buy things you shouldn't. So from here, you will see everything that you've got in your food plan will get loaded into here. So from here, you can click or hover over here and see the recipe that ingredient is for, and decide if you're still using it, and maybe you've got it already in the cupboard, so you can actually remove the item, or you can edit the item and you can change it to make more or less if you've got half of it. Once that's ready to go, from there you can get ready to print your page, which is again quite easy, small, normal, large, depending on what works for you. And you can also tick and untick what is added in there. And there's also a staples list. So this is just an automatic list that Plan to Eat have created, and from here you can add things to that as well if they're things that you don't already. So you've got your full shopping list for the whole week. So as you can see, the Plan to Eat website is pretty easy to use, and I think it's a great way to get into a habit, even after you finish your cleanse, if you're doing one at the moment, or if you're not and you're just wanting to stay on track, is to meal prep. So picking a meal prep day, a meal plan day, and sticking to it. And then that way you probably find you save some money on not buying takeaways. You're staying on track. You're being mindful of what you're eating. You can really monitor how you feel after you've eaten certain things. So you might wake up one morning, you feel really bloated and lots of maybe stomach cramps, or you're just feeling really lethargic. You can look at the foods that you ate the day before and being able to really notice, oh, these foods were really good for me, or maybe I had too much legumes or grains. It could be anything that's your body's reacting to, and it's a great way to be able to see what that is. So yeah, this website's really great. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'm just going to stop sharing. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll probably pop on here again soon. Thanks.